All right, now that I'm done with that, here we are. My name is Garrett Peck, and you're probably wondering why someone looks like they're 18 years old is up here monopolizing the microphone at your Tea Party event. Well, I'm actually 31 years old, look very young. I'm a WIU grad of 2000 with a Bachelor of Science in Law Enforcement, small business owner. When I left corporate America and decided to start a business of my own, I thought it was going to be great. I'm going to make more commissions, I don't have to pay Big Brother at the big company on my sales. And then my accountant told me about this thing called payroll taxes. Unbelievable. You pay yourself $50,000 and your company has to pay another $15,000+ in payroll taxes just so you can pay yourself. Is that what we want? No! Alright. Moving forward, I have an extra special guest here from Plainfield, somebody that is a role model and that I've admired through his political career. He's a past Will County State's Attorney, Illinois State Senator, and Circuit Judge. Please give a round of applause for the Honorable Ed Peck and his wife Phyllis. This is a man that never, ever violated his conservative principles and moved forward as a conservative, was successful in several elections, and was a great representative. And when I vote currently as a village trustee in Plainfield, there are times where I ask myself, what would Ed do? Now, moving on. I especially love the 4th of July for several reasons. We have family that come over, friends, picnics, fireworks, but most importantly is when I reflect on what the 4th of July is really about. Our great nation separating from the tyranny of Britain. Moving forward, you know, as I was younger, I used to spend money on fireworks every year. This year, my wife made me build a garden instead, and she left me a note not to plant too much lettuce because it attracts rhinos. And if you don't know what that means, please see the Plainfield Tea Party booth and they will explain to you immediately. In 1776, the founders of the greatest nation in the world wrote, "When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve their political bands which have connected them with another." Keep in mind that during the first American Revolution, the end result was a center-right government. We'll get back to that in just a minute. After the First World War, commonly known as the Great War, the Treaty of Versailles paved the way for radical governments to take power in Germany. The economical climate was bleak, there was a vacuum of strong political leadership under Hindenburg, and the overzealous reparations, aka taxes, paid to France were unbearable to small business owners, making the little money that they had a tax and it was gone and their economy collapsed. Now, does this sound familiar? High taxes, weak leadership, during a struggling economy, our state and federal government is close to being in financial ruin. These events lead to and support the decline of capitalism and our freedoms and the takeover of government by a far-left socialist state. The key to a successful government in 1776 and today is a center-right form of government. The big question is, how in the world do we get there? We have all these different battles within political parties and personal agendas that get in the way of doing what's right for the people. Part of the answer to solving this is simple. Look in the mirror. Tomorrow morning, look in the mirror. You are part of the solution. Keep doing what you're doing. Support your Tea Party groups. Run for precinct committeemen, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat. Push conservative principles in small government and low taxes. You know, what I really like about the Tea Parties that makes us so unique is that we don't have rules. We don't have that 11th commandment that the political parties have that say we're not allowed to say something bad or criticize an elected official or party leader. It's anything goes here, and we're not afraid to challenge those who are violating their oath of office, who are continuing to serve themselves and not the public. The establishment's biggest mistake is that they continue to make the same mistake over and over again. They think we're one of them. They think we're going to play by their rules. Guess what? We don't. We will watch your voting record. We will hold you accountable. We will call you out if you're serving yourself and not the people. Now here's an interesting thing. Whether we like it or not right now, we have a two-party system. We like to see other people have a voice and other ideas entertained. Right now it's a two-party system, and the Tea Party can and continue to play a critical role within this two-party system. Some of the Tea Party groups have rallies. Some of us, like in Plainfield, we run committeeman races, and we go after the rhinos within the party, and we encourage conservative Democrats to run for committeemen as well and take over their parties and put up better candidates. Now, who are our targets? Who are we after? Well, we're after the crooks, the political shakedown artists, we're after the socialists, we're after the liberals. We need more Ronald Reagans in the Republican Party and more conservatives like Glenn Bouchard in the Democrat Party representing us. Please visit the booth for the Plainfield Tea Party, and you can send a personalized tea bag. You can write whatever you want on it and send it to your favorite liberal politician. Barack Hussein Obama, Deb Halverson, A.J. Wilhelmy, Jack McGuire, Karim Gordon, Mike Madigan, and yes, Joe Shatina, Tim Riley, Larry Walsh, and we even take requests and we'll personalize one for you. Now, I really like, this is kind of a joke, but I like to see the funds raised actually go to offering a one-way plane ticket to send a liberal who promises never to return to this country to a communist or a socialist country. Really, we're going to use it for a mailing to do more recruiting and to push a conservative agenda. In closing, I want to publicly endorse our candidate for the 43rd Senate District, Cedric Crenshaw. This is a perfect David versus Goliath situation where she is one man versus the Democratic machine. They're trying to bump her off the ballot. They originally said the signatures weren't valid. Well, guess what? I was a circulator, and I went to registered voters and circulated for Cedra. Those signatures were good, AJ. I also call on all Republicans to quit tap dancing around this campaign and endorse Cedric Crenshaw's appearance on the ballots, endorse her candidacy, send out friend-to-friend cards, help her fundraise. She is the next Peter Fitzgerald in Illinois. I'm just about done here. Everyone, God bless. Thank you for coming. Thank you for all the participants. You are just as important as the organizers. Have a blessed holiday. Be safe. Drive safe. God bless. Thank you.